What if I told you there's a young man who was born into an empire larger than the GDP of entire countries? That his life is surrounded by secrets, unimaginable luxury, and an uncertain future that could change the course of history. This is Barron Trump, and today you'll discover all the details about the most enigmatic heir in the United States. But wait until you hear about the unexpected decision Barron made when he turned 18. I'll tell you all about it in just a moment. The Trump family fortune, a financial empire. When we talk about the Trump family's fortune, we're referring to numbers that defy imagination. Donald Trump is estimated to have a net worth of $7.5 billion, a figure that surpasses the GDP of several small nations worldwide. This empire was built over decades through real estate investments, casinos, luxury brands, and television programs, solidifying the Trump name as a symbol of power and exclusivity. For Barron Trump, this wealth is not just an astronomical number, it's the foundation of a lifestyle few can even comprehend. From birth, he has been surrounded by luxury, living in gold-adorned penthouses, attending exclusive events, and having unlimited access to everything money can buy. Unlike many billionaires who build their fortunes over a lifetime, Barron was born into a fully established empire. What's even more impressive is that despite being so young, Barron already owns his own share of this fortune. His inheritance and personal investments are estimated to be worth $60 million, and this number is only expected to increase over time. But for him, money isn't just about comfort. It represents status, influence, and a last name that resonates with power worldwide. The birth of an heir, the arrival of Barron Trump. Barron William Trump was born on March 20, 2006 in New York City, under the kind of attention few babies in history have ever received. As the son of Donald Trump and Melania Trump, he carried a heavy burden before he could even walk. The burden of being an heir to one of the most controversial and influential families in the United States. With much older siblings, Barron was practically raised as an only child, receiving exclusive attention from his mother, who always emphasized her active role in his upbringing. Even in his earliest months, he was already a media sensation. At just 2 months old, he made his television debut on The Oprah Winfrey Show, where his parents introduced him to the world. Even as a baby, his name was already destined to be one of the most talked about in America. A golden childhood growing up in the heart of Manhattan. While most children grow up playing in backyards and public parks, Barron Trump had an entire skyscraper as his playground. Raised in the luxurious Trump Tower on the iconic Fifth Avenue, he never knew the limits of an ordinary life. His personal space within the family's penthouse included a Louis XIV-style bedroom, a private living area, and a dedicated staff ready to cater to his every need. But the luxury surrounding his childhood wasn't confined to the apartment. When not in Trump Tower, Barron spent his days at the magnificent Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, a private palace featuring golf courses, pools, private beaches, and a royal-level service team. His father, Donald Trump, made sure to take him on helicopter rides and dinners at elite-only venues, exposing him to a world of exclusivity from an early age. Despite all this opulence, his mother, Melania Trump, was firm about structure and discipline in his upbringing. She personally supervised his daily routines, ensuring he had Slovenian and French lessons, and instilled values like responsibility and independence, a rare approach for a child who could have anything with just a snap of his fingers. A life of limitless luxury, mansions and multi-million-dollar estates. Saying that Barron Trump grew up surrounded by luxury real estate would be an understatement. His name is attached to some of the most expensive and stunning estates in the United States, including a 30-acre estate in Bedminster, New Jersey, valued at $19 million, and a mansion in Palm Beach, Florida, located on the legendary Mar-a-Lago grounds, estimated at $250 million. But Barron's relationship with luxury properties goes beyond just living in them. As an heir to a real estate empire, he already holds stakes in several high-end developments within the family business, including 5-star hotels and iconic skyscrapers in New York City. While most kids save their allowance for toys, Barron already owns shares in some of the biggest companies in the world. Beyond the U.S., the Trump family also holds prestigious international residences. Among the most notable are luxurious apartments in London and Dubai, ensuring that no matter where he travels, Barron always has a home that matches his name. A billionaire heir's fashion, Barron's impeccable style. If the Trump family excels in something other than business, it's fashion. With a former supermodel mother and a father known for his polished and authoritative look, it's no surprise that Barron inherited this natural sophistication. Since childhood, he has always been seen in designer outfits, often matching his mother Melania's elegant looks. As he grew older, Barron developed a signature style, classic and refined. Whether he's wearing tailored suits from brands like Ralph Lauren and Brooks Brothers, or effortlessly pulling off luxury streetwear, he always commands attention. At formal events, he wears suits that can cost over $10,000, while in more casual settings, he's often spotted in exclusive bomber jackets and high-end sneakers. But his watch collection is what truly stands out. Among his most coveted pieces are Rolex Submariner at $10,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak $20,000, Patek Philippe Nautilus over $30,000. Every detail of his look isn't just about fashion, it's a statement of status and exclusivity. But what really shocked everyone was the unexpected decision Barron made when he turned 18. Stay tuned, because I'll reveal it in just a moment. An uncertain future. How Barron Trump could surprise the world. Unlike his siblings, who publicly embraced careers in business and politics, Barron Trump remains a mystery to the public. Over the years, he has shown diverse interests, from sports to investments, but has never explicitly revealed his ambitions. With a secure fortune and an education from some of the most elite schools in the U.S., Barron has the freedom to choose any path. He could expand the family business, enter politics, or forge an entirely different career. His decision to decline the Republican delegate role suggests that, at least for now, he feels no pressure to follow in his father's footsteps. Regardless of his future choices, Barron Trump will remain a figure of immense interest. His last name alone is a passport to power, and every move he makes will be closely watched by both the media and the public. The young Trump and his family legacy. What to expect in the coming years. At just 18 years old, Barron Trump has already lived a life most people can only dream of. Raised among mansions, private security, and exclusive events, he grew up in a world of luxury and influence rarely seen. Now, as he steps into adulthood, the question remains, what will his legacy be? The Trump family is known for its ambition and relentless pursuit of power. His siblings have already established themselves in business and politics, and the world is eager to see if Barron will follow the same path or take an entirely different route. No matter what he chooses, his name ensures that he will never go unnoticed. While Barron's future remains uncertain, one thing is undeniable. He has all the resources needed to become a highly influential figure in the coming years. And now that he is finally stepping out of childhood and adolescence, all that's left is to wait and see what direction the most enigmatic Trump heir will take. Barron Trump, the power of silence. Although Barron Trump is still too young to fully reveal his future plans, many theories speculate on the path he might take. One possibility is that he could choose a life completely out of the public eye. So far, he has shown little to no interest in engaging with the family's business or political affairs, and his reserved personality suggests he prefers a quieter lifestyle. However, some believe his demeanor has subtly changed following Donald Trump's latest political resurgence. The Trump surname is nearly impossible to ignore. At some point, Barron might be pressured to assume a public or business role tied to the family brand, whether as a key figure in business or as a bridge between the older Trump generation and a younger audience. Unlike his siblings, though, Barron seems to be crafting his own identity, something that could be both an advantage and a challenge. Another intriguing factor is how his privacy could become his greatest asset. Unlike Donald Jr., Eric, Ivanka, and even Tiffany, Barron has remained detached from the controversies and decisions of the Trump political era. This gives him the unique opportunity to shape his reputation without the burden of negative associations. But the biggest mystery surrounding Barron is his untapped potential. With a diverse education, cultural interests, and the protective guidance of Melania, he could shock the world with unexpected choices. Will he become a behind-the-scenes business leader? A force in the sports industry given his love for soccer? Or will he simply choose a life away from fame and responsibility? While it's impossible to predict Barron's future with certainty, his current stance suggests that he is an observer rather than an actor, someone who avoids unnecessary attention while carefully crafting his own path. And perhaps that's Barron Trump's greatest secret, his ability to remain relevant without even trying, simply by staying away from the drama and exposure that often surround the Trump name. In the end, what he doesn't want us to know might not be a secret at all, but rather the deliberate choice to protect something increasingly rare in today's world: privacy. It will be up to him to decide whether he remains in the shadows of power or, one day, uses his unique position to redefine his own narrative. What does the future hold for him? Only time will tell. For now, he remains the most mysterious figure within one of the most powerful families in the world. What do you think Barron Trump will do with this rare opportunity to shape his own story? Do you believe his silence hides something bigger? Will he shock the world in the future? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.